Hey guys, and welcome to Quality Gaming. Or almost Quality Gaming. Anyway, that's not important right now because we're back to tackle Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yeah. This is the third entry in the Sonic the Hedgehog series, third mainline entry, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Why not just Sonic 3? Because, well, there's a history to that, but we'll get into the history later. But yes, this is the third game in the series, the third main game. You can bet this is the complete version because there's Sonic 3 alone or Sonic and Knuckles alone. I'm gonna be playing this adventure as Sonic only because I played the last one as Sonic and Tails, even though I usually play as Sonic alone. Like either this or Sonic 2, I usually play as Sonic only. So I decided to go in as Sonic only this time. Anyway, we're Super Sonic and what? What? How? Who? How did you? Those were the Chaos Emeralds I just got in Sonic 2. I spent a lot of time on those special stages. Anyway, we're off to a great start. This is Angel Island Zone. If you're wondering who that red character was, that is a new character introduced for this game. Sonic now has this red rival, I guess you could say. I don't think it's a rival, but his name is Knuckles the Echidna. He is a red echidna. He is apparently on this island called Angel Island. You can tell from the zone name. This is Angel Island. We're in the special stage, by the way, but not now. There's too much to cover. I'll get to, and don't worry, we'll be seeing a lot of special stages in this first part. But yeah, so a quick plot summary, I guess. Right after the events of Sonic 2, I'm kind of summarizing off the top of my head. I didn't look it up, so correct me if I'm wrong about some details. But this takes place immediately after Sonic 2, where Sonic and Tails are picking up some strange readings, I guess, or the death egg, either that or the death egg crashed on Angel Island, so they're going to check it out and see what happened and what kind of damage was caused by Eggman and whatnot. Anyway, so yeah, well, they check it out and they get ambushed by Knuckles right here, new character, who Eggman has tricked. Yes, we don't get a cutscene of it, but it's pretty much Eggman tricked Knuckles and said that Sonic is the one who's trying to, well, do something that Knuckles isn't a fan of. Eggman told Knuckles that Sonic's planning to take something very important to Knuckles, pretty much put him out of his job, because what Knuckles does for a living is he's here on Angel Island, and there's this really big emeralds called the Master Emerald introduced into this game. And I guess it's the father or mother of all Chaos Emeralds. I don't know. I'm not sure on the exact relation, but yeah. So Sonic apparently wants to steal it. So Knuckles thinks Sonic is a villain, and so Knuckles and Eggman are working together to take down Sonic, while Sonic's just trying to check out Sonic and Tails. So yeah. Anyway, what is that? Okay, mini boss. All right, let's take this guy out real quick. And oh god, what? Oh god. Oh god. What happened? he just burned the entire forest down. Wow. Eggman is... Anyway, not important right now. Time for a bonus stage! Alright, slots. Let's start this game off on a high note. And what? I just started the game. I don't know if that's scripted because it's immediately after the event where Eggman just burns down the entire Angel Island pretty much, or the entire area we were in. But yeah, the first slot I get was Eggman because why not? Hey Eggman, glad to see you. You see, you did show up pretty early on in the game. Anyway, this is the bonus stage. If you recognize this, that's because you played Sonic 1 or you watched my LP. It's pretty much the same rotating stage we've been playing in Sonic 1 to get the Chaos Emeralds, but this time it's not mandatory to get any Chaos Emeralds. It's just here for collecting rings and continues and extra lives and whatnot. It's pretty much the same, works the same way. So when you hit the goal, you're taken out of the stage immediately because, you know, you screwed up or you're done. And you just want to get to the slots and get as many rings as possible. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, speaking of stages and special bonus stages, the requirement for getting the special stage has been, you know, made easier, even easier than Sonic 2. In Sonic 1, you had to collect 50 rings and finish the level with 50 rings and then jump into the giant ring. Sonic 2, you have to hit a checkpoint with 50 rings and jump into the ring that forms. Sonic 3, you don't even need any rings. All you need to do is basically find the big giant rings. They're there whether you have 50 rings or not. Find their locations, and there you go. Instant special stage. So how do the special stages work? Well, basically, we're supposed to get all the blue spheres in the stage. If you see in the top left, right there, it's a counter counting down with every blue sphere I collect or run into. And by the way, I can't run into any red spheres at all. If I touch a single red sphere, you're out of the special stage. You failed. Instant fail. If you noticed, the blue turn red when you touch them once. So when you touch one blue sphere once, don't go anywhere near that one again. I'll get into more about the special stage later because again, we're beginning to see more of it in this part. But that's the basic gist of it. Get all the blue spheres, get a Chaos Emerald. And we already have 2, and we haven't even been playing the game for 6 or 7 minutes. Wow, I'm really good at this game, guys. I gotta tell you. Actually, no. But yeah, sorry about all the tangents and stuff. There's a lot to cover. So pretty much how the game itself operates, well, Sonic's pretty much the same as you know him. He jumps, and he spin dashes, and he's pretty fast. He can roll into a ball if you're have a lot of speed, and I don't know how to zip line, I'm sorry, I took it backwards. So Sonic operates the same, you collect rings and whatnot. If you don't have rings and you get hit, you die. But this game has quite a lot of new additions. Like, there's a lot that they added in this game, and I think for the better. Sonic pretty much has 3 different types of shields he can get. I have the electric shield right now, which has 3 properties for Sonic. It attracts rings. I have the flame shield now, but don't worry. Flame shield's awesome, but there it goes. Oops. But the electric shield attracts rings to me. It protects me from electric terrain, but it's not like that really matters. And it allows Sonic alone to do a double jump. All elemental shields allow Sonic to get a different jump. Anyway. Mini boss time! This guy, he destroyed the forest. Well, take that! He's pretty easy. The only reason they gave you a flame shield is to be resistant to all his flames coming out and stuff, but as you can tell, I didn't need it. Hit him 6 times. By the time he gets down again, like all of these Sonic bosses, that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. So you shouldn't have any trouble with that. Anyway, so you pretty much saw all the 3 shields. The electric shield, which gives me a double jump, protects me from electricity, attracts rings. The water shield, or the fire shield, which protects me from fire. By the way, special stage, which protects me from fire and allows Sonic to do this forward dash. I guess the precursor to the air dash, which he gets later. So yeah, pretty much jump, and if you have any elemental shield, jump and hit the jump button again, and he's gonna do the trick. And the last shield, which I'll talk about when I'm out of the special stage, was the Aqua Shield, because the Aqua Shield is actually pretty important. The skill, the double jump it gives you, or the secondary type skill it gives you, is kind of like a ground pound. You jump with the Aqua Shield, plus the jump button in midair, and he's gonna do like this bounce on the floor. Again, the precursor to the bounce bracelet, I guess another move we're gonna get later. So yeah. Anyway, the special stage, pretty much, again, collect blue spheres, and the only tip I have about it that's really necessary to know is when you run into this big pack, like 16 blue spheres in this big square, all you have to do, don't collect every single one individually. You pretty much seen me do it all the time in the 3 special stages I've been in. If you circle them around, I almost screwed it up there because I screwed up my timing, but I still got it. If you outline all the big square, so like all the outer blue spheres are now red spheres, all of them are going to change into rings, and that's pretty much your tip to, like, when you see a big pile of blue spheres, just outline them, and you're gonna turn them all into rings, and they're all gonna count. Anyway, the best thing about the Aqua Shield is I can no longer drown. Sonic can breathe underwater as long as he has the Aqua Shield. This is it. Drowning music, you're dead, and oh, I guess you're not dead. I lost the freaking shield. Oh, I got the freaking shield. Okay, we're good, we're good. Anyway, just like the previous games, that the stages, all stages are just filled to the brim with secrets and stuff to explore, and this is why I love this game so much. All the opening stages and stuff just have so much to them, so much to offer. Not opening, all the stages in general are just gonna be like, oh look, an extra life here, or look, a ring capsule here, or look, a special stage here. It's a pretty open type, or like a lot of secrets to be discovered, so you can play the same stage millions of times and keep finding something new every time. And I love that. I love that so much about this. Anyway, this is the same thing, so I'll talk about Angel Island Zone. For an opening level, I really like how Sonic 3 is pretty much ramping up, I guess. Like, yeah, instead of just having your typical, like Angel Island, it's kind of like, yeah, you can say it's Green Hill, Point 3, or Emerald Hill, or whatever, but I like that they added an interesting set piece, or a couple, like, there's an opening cutscene, technically, so, Sonic and Tails fly in, and Sonic changes into Super Sonic, and Knuckles immediately busts Sonic out of that, and it's like, oh wow, look at that! This series is hitting new strides, I guess you could say. And then when, like, you're halfway through Angel Island 1, and then suddenly this robot shows up and just burns the entire place, and you play the rest of Act 1 and 2 in this flame background. So I think that's pretty cool set piece. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so this is the last special stage in part 1. I got 4 special stages in the first zone. Look at that. And again, I didn't have to roam around collecting 50 rings and hitting checkpoints over and over. No, I just found, I know where the rings are. I just go to the rings, and there you go, instant special stage. I love that. And since this is the last special stage, I'll take this time to mention right now, best special stages in the classic trilogy, in my opinion. Better than Sonic 2's, so much better than Sonic 2's, and they're better than Sonic 1's in my opinion. Because, well, for a couple of reasons. They're so much easier to enter and find. And the pace, they're not as nauseating as Sonic 1's, and it's kind of tiring to look at. And they're not as long or as drawn out as the ones in Sonic 2. Like, if I don't want to be here in the special stage, then I could just run into Red Sphere, and that's instant game over. And at the same time, the pace of the special stage is dictated by the player and not the game. Like, even in Sonic 2, when you're good at it, yeah, and you can collect all the rings, you're still going to be spending like 3-4 minutes in it, just running down the tunnel. And if you feel it, then you're going to have to do all that over again. But here, no, it's not really. If you're good at it, you can take all the time you want, or there's no time limit. Or if you're good at it, you're good at the special stage and you know the layout, well then there you go, you're going to instantly beat it, and yeah. Or not instantly, but you know, faster than Sonic 2. Again, as I said, a lot of secrets to be found in Sonic 3. And a lot to cover, like I've already covered the elemental shields. I'll go into them later, like more about them later. But for now, let's talk about the bonus stages. Because there's more than just one. Here's the second one to show off. You're pretty much this, I don't know what the name of this thing is, but pretty much dispenser, I guess you could say. A ring and item dispenser. You pretty much keep bouncing. The bumpers disappear when you bounce on them once, and you get one more bounce with the spring. I can land down and and bounce up with the springs, but then the springs will disappear if I try to do that again. So pretty much like right here, the springs are there. I can bounce on them, and then they're not there anymore. So you just keep hitting the thing and items drop out. What I was doing there, I was just trying to get a 1-up. When I enter those special stages, all I look for are just 1-ups. So I keep hitting the machine until a 1-up shows up, and I get it. But I didn't do that. And, by the way, second time I lose the flame shield. Ugh, I'm not good. Spikes, I'm gonna kill you, Spikes. Spikes, I hate you. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, they gave you a flame shield again there because the boss is coming up, and the boss also is going to be a lot easier if you have a flame shield, but as I'm gonna demonstrate, I don't need it. But oh no, what's this? Oh, it's Eggman's massive ship and it's bombing. It's trying to kill me. Oh no, run Sonic, get out of the way. I'm the fastest thing alive, Eggman. You can't do that. You can't catch me. Yeah, look at that. Nothing. Yeah, that section's pretty easy, just hold right and the game plays itself pretty much. Again, a lot more ambitious this game with the trees and Eggman coming out of the background and whatnot. Anyway, get off of this bridge quickly because once he shoots that fireball, that bridge is no longer there, so careful. Anyway, pretty much how Eggman works, he goes to one of 4 set locations and just shoots fireballs. He could be just slightly high or pretty high up like that. If he's high up, he's going to shoot them downwards. If he's not that high, he's going to shoot them like straight forward, like they're going to arc down to where the platform is, and then yeah, there you go, that's it. Pretty easy. Again, if you have the flame shield, then those fireballs are not going to touch you at all. And what the what? Why is the capsule floating? What? Just had to be fancy, Eggman, huh? Just had to, you know what? Look at this. I can make the capsule fly upside down. So all the animals inside are gonna throw up and whatnot. Yeah, but whatever. Anyway, let's move on. And what? Where do I go? Hey, Knuckles! Hey, what are you doing? Oh God! Oh God! We fell down. Anyway, come back in part 2 when we see where we're headed. But before I go, I want to address a couple of things. First off, I'm super excited to be playing this game. I'm sorry that the first part is only like Angel Island, but I figured that since I'm showing off all the bonus stages and all the special stages and whatnot, and all the elemental shields, and there's a lot to cover with this game. But so that's why I decided. And Angel Island itself has like a couple of events where, oh wait, Knuckles knocked the Chaos Emeralds out of me. Oh wait, the guy burned down the entire forest. Oh wait, Eggman's trying to bomb me with whatever, and you gotta check out the mini bosses and yeah. So there's a lot to cover with this one. But the main thing I want to address is that Eggman tricked Knuckles into thinking that Sonic is the villain and Sonic is after the Master Emerald, which is like, okay, fine. But I mean, the evidence is all right there. What I don't get and what really confuses me is because like people treat Knuckles as this guy that Sega mistreats because at first he is this like stoic type guy that he doesn't trust anyone and he just wants to guard the Master Emerald and whatnot. And he's pretty tough. He can be kind of gullible, but he's pretty tough and he does his job well. But the message they sent out with this first zone, like Angel Island has been Sonic and Eggman just got there, right? Or Eggman got there first and warned Knuckles about Sonic. But then Sonic gets there and then Eggman and Sonic start fighting. And the entire place is burned down. Knuckles doesn't seem to address this in any way. Like we see him before when he knocks the Chaos Emeralds out of us. The place is fine. Nothing happened yet. And then later, the place is burned. And then after the boss fight, like Knuckles shows up immediately after we beat Eggman and move on. We beat Eggman and free the animals and move on. By the way, Eggman, he was just bombing me, like bombing the hell out of Angel Island trying to get Sonic right before the fight, and then he shows up with this machine that shoots fireballs with the place burned to a crisp, and Knuckles doesn't put 2 and 2 together. I assume like he was standing there waiting for Sonic to get there so we can pull the switch and destroy the bridge so Sonic can fall. But it's like you didn't see Eggman use this flame machine to try and hit Sonic. It doesn't strike you as kind of coincidental that, you know, that same machine that shoots fire and the forest is on fire, and I would assume a lot of animals were burned or whatever. I don't want to take this into like a morbid area, but I mean, come on, Knuckles, seriously. And then after the fight, I have to free the Flickies, so it's like you really couldn't put 2 and 2 together. Come on. Obviously, Eggman is the villain. How it's so easy to see. So yeah, I kind of felt like Knuckles was the from the moment he was introduced, and his character for the rest of the series, for like the 3D games and all of that, except for Sonic Boom, but his character is pretty much established pretty well that, yeah, he's serious, he's tough, but he is pretty gullible, and not just a bit. No, he is really gullible, because it's not hard to trick him, and as we'll see as the series progresses and we see more games, It's not hard to trick him repeatedly. Like Eggman's gonna. This isn't the only time Knuckles is gonna be tricked by Eggman. So, okay. Uh, you, first impressions, Knuckles, are everything. Come on, this is your first impression. Anyway, but I'm rambling too much. Come back in part two. I'm super excited to do this game. So come back in part two and see. We'll see where we ended up. Till then.